Hi, welcome back to the Rural Project. My name's Chris and today we're back here at the land. I'm staying over tonight, so I've just got here after work. One of the things I've got to do is get the excavator down the hill. This weekend is a good weekend. Tomorrow will be a good day. I've got half a day here. Going to be heading down the hill, bottom of Slippery Hill, and walking my way down the gully with the excavator with any luck. The plan is, or my next plan of attack here now, is to start working on all the wood which is down in the gully between the dam and the bottom of Slippery Hill. Lots and lots of big trees down there. Most of them on the ground. There's a few standing, but most of them are on the ground there. So the plan is I will walk this excavator down there and then take a quick walk with you. So join me in 3, 2, 1. Right, so we got down here safe and sound. Little excavator in the background there. So the area we're going to start tackling is down here. I'm going to walk the excavator from over there all the way down the gully. As you can see off in the distance there, the number of dead trees. Well, just beyond the bend in the gully there is where the dam is. So it's only a couple of hundred metres away, well, 150 metres away. So it's not that far, but by the time I get halfway along there, there will be a mass of trees. Let's take a walk up there and I'll show you what I mean. All this ground here used to have wombats living in it. So the wombat burrows are pretty big and deep. This whole area here is riddled with them. So I'll be bringing the excavator through here and moving a fair bit of dirt around. Try and get these wombat holes filled in so that I can keep driving along here. There's another one. These things are so big you could lose the excavator in them. But as we get further up here, there are no more wombat holes. Whoa. Come across this tree, you can just see there where the dam is. So there are many trees that are dead on the floor. There are many dead standing trees. I'm reckoning some of these big trees, like that one that's standing there. I'm thinking I'm only going to get like 1 or 2 of those processed in the day, and by processed I mean felled, booked to length, taken up to where the splitter is going to sit and split and stacked. I think there'll be a lot of firewood in that. This thing's a monster, but there's a lot of dust in that, so I don't know what this is going to be like underneath. I fear it's going to be an absolute mess. Been here for years, kind of quite like it actually, sitting over the tree, over the path I should say, but it's got to go. As we get further towards the dam now, let's see, a lot of stuff on the floor here, very uneven ground, but I'll work my way through it all. This is a nice solid tree. That'll take some cutting and take some burning. And there are similar trees like that just dotted all around here. Some of them got pretty high. It's 30-40 metres. 30 metres. Yeah, 30 metres high. As you can see, I've certainly got my work cut out here. Be plenty to go at. Hopefully you can tell in the video it's actually just starting to get dark now. It's yeah, time to head back up to the garage, get some dinner, get ready for tomorrow, get the chain sharpened, and yeah, prepare myself. But we're really looking forward to tomorrow. It's, we're in autumn now, so the things have cooled right off. So I am yeah, looking forward to getting a bit of work done in the cooler weather. Right, join me in the morning. So I'm just driving the excavator along the gully here,
knocking the tops off the bumps and filling the holes that the wombats have left, just to try and make the whole path a little bit smoother so I don't keep dropping into these holes, because I'll be using this path a lot in the coming weeks, going backwards and forwards.
Let's proceed to get in there. So we're going to need to knock the top of this off, the high spot there, and move that dirt downhill slightly into that big hole. So there's still a decent sized hole there. But I need to create a decent road here really, because I'm going to be coming backwards and forwards along here dozens of times over the next month or so as I work my way through all of that wood. I think I might just back up and just push this dirt into the middle. So let's get into that. It's better. Right, let's go on to the next section. This is the one I was trying to show last night, but I think it might have been a bit too dark. You can see the size of the holes. Those are two 12-inch logs that are down in this hole. And obviously that hole goes all the way and bursts out over here and bursts out there. So this whole area here has got ginormous wombat holes and burrows underneath it. So this section here I think is going to be just smashing into it with a bulldozer blade on the front of the excavator, try and level it all out. I think that's why it's so lumpy everywhere. The wombats have dug into it, creating the burrows. They've just pushed the dirt up, like in this area here. There's a burrow going down there, going underneath, and that is all the spoil from it. Let's keep going. Okay, so I made it all the way up to the log that's across the path, and as you can tell with the helmet, it's now cutting time. So the path along here up to that log wasn't too bad at all actually, only just a couple of bumps and a couple of big rocks to take out. what I've decided to do is be good this time, because normally I'd just get into this and just start cutting everything down. Have a really good couple of days cutting stuff down, watching it fall, and then I'd have weeks of tidy up afterwards. So I think what I'm going to do this time is just take the trees down as I travel along, and then move them back into the processing area. So when I finish each day, I've kind of, you know, I've took a tree down and fully processed it. So first one I'm going to take down is this one. As you can see, it's white, like a ghost tree. A lot of dead branches up there. There's one particular that's kind of just hanging over and supported by another branch. I don't want to be hammering wedges in on this. So I'm going to have a look, see where the natural lean is, and I'm just going to go with that so that it falls the direction it wants to. Because yeah, the last thing I want to do is have any of those branches fall on me. So I'll get into that once I've worked out which way I'm cutting. I'll bring you along. So that is the base of the tree. As you can see, there is branches and bushes all over. So I'll get the chainsaw going. We'll clear a few of these out of the way. And as we are looking now, I'm going to put the scarf cut on the other side of this tree, and then yeah, the back cut on this side here. And it should basically head over straight away from the camera, and then hopefully I can easily grab that with the excavator, and that'll be a job done for today. Okay, that's cleared out quite a bit better. No idea what these bushes are. They're everywhere on this side of the hill. This is the barren side, as we call it, because it's so dry up there. That's the side that faces the sun, but yeah, these bushes are absolutely everywhere. I've heard them called Chinese bush or woof bush, because if you put a match to them, woof, they go up in flames. But I don't know what they're actually called, but man, they spread. They seem to be able to thrive where nothing else can. Interesting little features on this tree, little spikes. Yeah, we'll put the back cut here, and then we'll put the scarf cut on this side, not the back cut, the scarf cut on this side, and the back cut over here, and hopefully this thing will drop straight down there. Just looking, I've actually got a sapling down there. Not sure if you can make it out of the camera, so I think I might try and angle that just slightly more onto the access road, just so I can miss that sapling. Grew that from seed, so I'd hate to go and kill it now. Well, that was interesting because geez, I nearly did it again. It's so difficult when you're doing this. The tree's leaning, the ground's uneven. Nearly did the same thing as what I've done in the past of sort of taking out all of the hinge. Did leave in that much, and before I realised I was already here, and at that point the cut was over there, but I did start to swing it back around. So I recovered it, but I nearly did it again then. But yeah, doesn't that look strange? I wonder if that's just because it's been dead for so long. That grain is very weird. We will grab the excavator. It actually looks damp still there. I know it's red, but it actually has a bit of a shine to it, making it look it's still wet. Anyway, let's grab the excavator, get a tug on this and bring it down, and we will then take it up into the processing area. Bigger than it looks, that tree. I didn't think it was that big when it stood up, but now it's on the ground. There's plenty of wood in that, so we'll get the chainsaw going again. I'll buck a few of these bigger branches off, and might actually buck some of this to length here and just throw it out to the side, and then I'll take the biggest piece back up to the processing area. The best bit about having the really dry wood is there's a good chance this is self-splitting wood. Oh, a few ants in there, but there we are. Perfect for the fire. needs a log splitter, eh? So that pretty much wraps it up for down here for today. What I'm going to do now, just finish off throwing these in. As you can see, some of this stuff absolutely beautiful, bone dry, nice and solid. That's really great. Some of the other stuff there, as you've seen, pretty wet on the inside, still solid on the outside, a bit punky in the middle. So as we split that, all the soft stuff will fall off. So I've left with all the good stuff anyway. So what we'll do, finish off throwing these up. 2 trees taken today, and one of them felled and one of them already laid down, and we just cut and brought the good stuff out. And now then we'll take the excavator back down there, grab those 2 big logs, drive up to the turning circle there and book all those to length, and I think that'll do us for today. Right, so join me as we get back up to the turning circle. Forgot to do, so I should do before I leave here, is just show you. So that's all the limbs and that were cut. As you can see, there's a fair old amount of wood there. That's just all the waste stuff. So all booked up to length, pretty much all booked up to length. Anything that's worth turning into firewood's in there, and I'm going to have to find some way of bringing a trailer down here, I think. Right, we're going to head back up the hill. We'll just give you a quick shot of what's to come. So that is most probably the one to tackle next time. Yeah, yep, that's the one to have a go at next time. That's a big tree. It'll be interesting to see what that's like. Again, absolutely dead, and there'll be a lot of those branches. Will be very brittle. So it looks like it'll be falling into the hill to the left, towards me, and into the hill that way. But yeah, it'll be an interesting fell, that one, but that'll be for next time, definitely not for today. Right, let's get this load up the hill. Right, so now it's a case of getting this log back up into the processing area along the road that I've just built. See how we go. So that's that log delivered. So I've realised the car I'm in today doesn't have a tow bar on it, so I won't be bringing the log splitter down here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just head back down the hill and grab another log, and then I'll bring the chainsaws back up here and we'll book all these to length. I'm doing this properly, like I said I was going to. The job is to work my way down here, down the road, clearing the dead stuff as I go. Now that is a big old dead tree. You can see it's root balls sort of still half in the ground. I have tried lifting it with the excavator, had no joy. But that is one big tree. Been down for years. As you can see, pretty badly burnt. I guess that's why it fell over. But what I'm going to do, bring the chainsaw back up. I'm going to book it just on the downside of the chain, and then we'll try and get the chain on the excavator and drag the rest of that tree down into an area where I can get it and process it. Alright, let's get a 462 in action, get this thing cut. I hope I don't get that chainsaw bar stuck because that's a big tree. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't close up on me. Well, it's out, and the wood doesn't look too rotten. The reason I ended up putting two cuts in is went through here, and as I saw it moving slightly, I was going to go in and do an undercut, a cut from the underside. Realised there was a rock down there which the log had just settled on, so I thought I'll do another cut up here. Gives the log a bit more room to manoeuvre anyway. Right, let's get the excavator onto it and see if I can pull this thing out of the way. Oh, surprisingly, considering how long it's been down, that's all pretty damp. But I'll get this dragged down the excavator and we'll get it into the processing area.
Because it's a little bit sketchy cutting all the way through the tree in this location, not knowing where the trunk will roll to or the upper branches, I decided just to do a partial cut and then use the excavator to break that.
Whoa, now then. That doesn't look so solid back there, does it? The way that's kind of split out, so that's pretty crappy in the middle. Let's have a look. We'll get it picked up like I was planning, and I'll pick the top of the tree up and take it to this little processing area here and get that book to length. Yeah, it doesn't look that promising, but it could be solid on the outside, just a bit messy in the middle. Let's have a look. Okay, right guys, I've just realised what time it is, so I do not have time left in the day now to cut up this wood. As you can see, I've got the 3 pieces back up to the top of the turning circle. Okay, while you're watching, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos from the rural project. So next time I'm back, I will be here booking this to length. I'll have the log splitter down here, and we'll get this stuff split and get it stacked, and then I'll tackle the next log along the gully there, which was the huge tree that I pointed to earlier. Right, well, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you watching and joining in. Got any comments? Stick them in the comment section below, and I will see you next time on the rural project.